Are you hungry?
Give me something good.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Görgött. It's hot. Summer has really arrived. It's probably 33 degrees. And in Switzerland, we don't have air conditioning, except in the cars. So that's why open shirt, and I'll probably be sweating a bit. But we're making a perfect dish for when it's hot, because you can eat this cold. But before we have a look at the ingredients, please do me the favor and click on the subscribe button. You can also check the little bell icon, and then you get notifications when new episodes come online. Now, this dish was something I've had, again, like if you saw the Burnt Leek episode, it was the same weekend, but it wasn't at Philip Rachinger's restaurant, it was his dad's restaurant, Helmut Rachinger. And he served this, it's called, in German it's called Suppenhuhn. And it's basically soup chicken. I don't know what the correct translation would be. It's boiled chicken, and he serves that with a lemon and vinegar kind of sauce. And that's what we're recreating today. So let's have a look at what we have here on the board. We obviously have the star of the show, the chicken. We have a Cidre. I don't know if there's an English word for it. It's kind of a citrus fruit, very close to the lemon. This we're only using to decorate. We have raisins. For the stock of the chicken, we have parsley, a bit of leek, some lemon, a carrot, and some celery. Then for the burnt leek, we have leek. And I'm not going to show you how to make the burnt leek, but if you're interested, you can click on the link here to a previous episode where I made the burnt leek. We also have some normal white wine vinegar and some apple vinegar. It will be mostly apple vinegar, but a little bit of white wine vinegar. The first thing we need to do is get the chicken going. So we'll get a stock pot, chop up the stock vegetables, and then get going with that. As you saw, it was quite a big chicken, so we need a big pot. And one thing that was kind of hidden in between is a bay leaf. Put the bay leaf in, put the parsley in, cut up your onion, cut up your celery, carrot, pick up the runaways, and the last thing is the leek. There we are. I get some water into the pot. Make sure you have enough water to cover the chicken, but this should do it. Now we just need to put this on the stove, get it boiling, and dip in the chicken. While we're waiting for the stock to come to a boil, we can make our marinade. Start with some lemons. Just squeeze them out. So. Now for our apple vinegar. Same quantity as lemon juice. We'll whisk this together. Give it a quick taste. A little bit of white wine vinegar. This is because the apple vinegar is quite sweet. Another quick taster. Perfect. Now for our raisins, all of them in. And we want to marinate this while we're making the chicken. So our stock is boiling. We put the chicken in. Some air coming out. And now we turn it down. For me, 9 is the highest on my stove. I'm turning it down for a 4. It should not boil at all anymore now. And for a chicken this size, I will leave it in an hour. Our chicken is done. 1 hour in the stock. Now it's cooling a bit. And basically what we need to do is remove the meat. Now what you can do with the stock is you remove the meat from this, and then the carcass you put back into the stock and you reduce it a bit, and you have the perfect chicken stock for a risotto or something like that. But now you just have to start to take it apart. And if you're still burning yourself, maybe it's too hot and you need to wait a bit. Ah, it's so nice and juicy. I'll take this apart and then we'll cut to that. Basically what you can do with the thigh meat is just to kind of pluck it like this, or pull it. Don't have to cut this up. We'll cut up the breast meat, but with the thigh meat you just pull it apart. So I showed you how to pull the legs, and the breast we just kind of slice up. Make sure you take off the skin. There we go. So here we have all our meat. And now we'll just mix it together. This is the burnt leek I talked about at the beginning. I linked it to the video. I can link it here again. My hands are clean. Now we kind of just mix it all together. And now the chicken meat is still quite warm, so I will put it in the fridge for a while, and then we let it cool, and then we'll serve it up. So we cool down the chicken salad, or our boiled chicken, with lemon and vinaigrette, and I will just serve it up. And now since I still have a couple of chive flowers, we'll decorate with some of that. Basically you just pull them off and you spread them on the plate. They really taste nice. Et voila! Our boiled chicken with lemon and vinegar. Let's taste it. It's time to dig in. This is so nice. It's sweet, it's sour, savory. You have the smokiness of the leek. Ah, what a combination. And it's perfect like a day, for a day like today. You can see I'm still sweating. It's so hot, but I really enjoy it. This is cool, refreshing, and so tasty. Helmut Rachinger, you came up with something great. Thank you very much for that. Now, if you stuck with me this long, there must have been something you liked about this episode. So do me the favor, give me a thumbs up, click the like button below. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel. But that's it for this time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.